Good day dear chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video I want to share with you another interesting and at the same time a very aggressive attacking game played by Australian chess player David Smerdon. A couple of days ago I've already shared with you a Super Blitz game played by Smerdon, a modern day Super Blitz tomb game which we all enjoyed, and here is another game which this time was played in a classical time control. Smerdon's opponent is his compatriot Australian chess player, international master Stefan John Solomon. This game is from 1999 Oceania Zonal tournament. With this being said, now we can go through the game. So, Smerdon is on the white side and he opened up with e4, to which Solomon answered with e5, knight f3, knight f6. Petrov's defense is on the board, against which white is going for modern attack. By the way, as you can see, I left Stockfish run because the game is going to be extremely complex and I just want you to see how the evaluation changes throughout the game. In here, theory recommends knight takes d7, but we see a very cocky move, knight takes f7. In the style of cocky Cochrane gambit, white is going for an early knight sacrifice on f7. Queen e7, a strong response of course, because king takes f7 looks very passive, after which you have to put your king either on e6 or on e7. And you have to rely on a deep defense, not a pleasant position of course to play. That's why black played queen e7, is allowing knight takes h8, but is threatening knight c3, discover check, winning the queen. Knight takes h8, white is accepting the challenge, although according to Stockfish, better is queen e2, this is more solid, winning back the sacrificed piece. But Smerdon goes for it. Smerdon is making things complicated and he's inviting this knight c3 check, king d2, and already on move 8 white queen is gone. Rook e1, knight takes f2, bishop takes h7. Look at this, white is not even interested in rook takes h7. Rook takes e7, sorry, because in this case black is managing to prevail. This knight seems like that is going to fall victim. In case of bishop takes h7, bishop g5 can be very unpleasant. Yeah, and if c3, then here, and knight f6, and again it looks like that this knight is going to drop. In the game after knight takes f2, we have bishop takes h7. And now if we move like knight e4 check, then after rook takes e4, d takes e4, bishop g6 check, white actually can force a perpetual check. That's why after bishop takes h7, black played knight e5. A strong response again, black is doing just great. Rook takes e5, bishop e6 check. By sacrificing the knight, black managed to gain a tempo and open up the light squared bishop's diagonal, thus neutralizing the threat. King d7, bishop f7, now white will win black's light squared bishop on e6. Knight e4 check, king e1, queen h4 check. But black is suddenly pulling out a counterplay and is starting to munch everything on its way. Bishop b4 check, c3, queen takes h2. Look, in here, instead of bishop b4 check, queen takes h8 is better, and this is one of the possible lines, as you can see on our engine's window. This is the line which can allow black to keep the advantage. Yeah, in this case, black actually has all the chances of prevailing. Although still, in the end of the day, as we can see, white is getting two bishops against the queen and two pawns. Of course, from black side, it requires a huge technique and an utmost precision to convert this game into a victory. But yeah, this is of course a better continuation than the one which we see in our game. Bishop b4 check was made in the game. c3, queen takes h2. And now after this move we see that it's white who is gaining advantage. Better was queen takes h8, and in this case we have an equality, right? but again, the position remains highly complex. You have to be very precise. Instead, after c3, we have queen takes h2, and allowing white to have this knight is, of course, a bad idea. That knight is going to create too many problems for black. Bishop takes e4, and instead of winning the knight, black decided to save the bishop, but and now after bishop d6 we have two hanging pieces. Black decided to gain some material, to win some material, but there comes knight g6. This time white is offering the rook on e5. The pawn on g3 also drops, moreover it drops with a check, and then we have bishop takes e5, knight takes e5. Looks like the storm is over, and at the moment, if we take a look at the position, we can see that white has 4 minor pieces against the queen. It's more than enough. Of course, still white needs to develop these pieces, needs to think about the safety of the king, but targeting white king is not an easy task, and here we go. Now, actually, we will see that the one who should worry is black king. d5 discovered check, king a6, king d4. This is a crazy game, guys, right? For example, with this move, white is freeing the d3 square for the bishop. Rook takes b2, bishop d3 check, b5 a4, and now white rook can join the attack. Queen h4 check, bishop e4, b4, knight d3, attacking black rook. Also, this knight can harass black king, I don't know, from c5, from b4. Yeah, from d3 the knight also can be very useful. For example, what if you move away your rook? Then knight c5 check can follow, right? Here, king c4. It's going to be hard for black to survive. No way out. Queen f6 check followed, king c4, rook takes b1. Black is removing the defender which was covering the c3 square. You can't recapture because you can get checkmate hit. After rook takes b1, we have knight c5 check. By the way, in case of rook h2, again, knight c5 check is coming, and in this case, black is even getting checkmate hit on the spot. That's why we have rook takes b1, which is a pretty strong move. But anyways, knight c5 check followed, king a5, bishop d4, attacking black queen, neutralizing the threat from c3. Queen f1 check, bishop d3. Bishops are managing to successfully cover white king. The rook on a1 drops. What else black could do? Yeah, if here, then just bishop takes b1, right, for example, or rook takes b1. Both are winning. Black played rook takes a1. But white is not even interested in winning this queen. White is going for a direct kill. C takes b4 check, king b6, a5 check, rook takes a5, b takes a5 check, king takes a5, and finally at this point, once the dust settled, white is winning black queen and is forcing a resignation. Checkmate is just a matter of moves. What a fantastic game, right, guys? I really like the way Smerdon is playing. He's a very aggressive player. We can see lots of creative and sharp tactical ideas in his game. All in all, Solomon was also defending well, but in those complex positions, the one who managed to find the right path was Smerdon, and finally he is victorious. This is it, dear chess lovers. Feel free to share this game with your friends as well. Let them know about this beauty. And in the end, a chess puzzle for you where the task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video.